Hello, Kelsey Taylor here. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite drama movies. Now, I know I'm going to leave off many other good ones, and I only have like a small stack here, so this video is probably going to be a lot shorter than the ones I've done in the past. I'm just going to like show you some of the ones I own here, that I consider them as my favorites. Some of them are Christian films, some of them like kind of like sci-fi, and one of them is actually kind of like more of a romantic comedy in a way, but I have enough to show here to make a whole video on it. Now the first one is the Nicolas Cage film Knowing, which is kind of like a sci-fi drama. Basically in the 1950s, this girl writes a bunch of numbers on a piece of paper because she keeps hearing these noises, and she puts it in a time capsule and they bury it. And then 50 years later, Nicolas Cage's son, they dig up the time capsule, and Nicolas Cage's son ends up getting the paper with the numbers, and Nicolas Cage is trying to figure out like what this means, and like the numbers mean like dates of national disasters that lead up to. It's one of those movies I can't spoil. Even some of the ones I can't spoil some parts of it, but a lot of people hated this movie when it came out, and I actually think it's really good. It's really powerful. Like especially at the end, I cry at the end every time I watch it. Same thing with my mother. And if any of you've seen it, and let me know if you cry at the ending, because everyone else we've talked to, they never cried at that part. I don't know, something about it was just so sad, but it's a really good movie. Now this one, I'm sure a lot of people have seen, and this is my favorite Patrick Swayze film of all time, next to Dirty Dancing, and then next would be Roadhouse, and it's Ghost. This is actually like the first film with Patrick Swayze I've seen, and it's such a masterpiece. Um, a lot of people have seen this movie. I don't know how to explain it. It's one of those movies you know. Patrick Swayze gets shot, and then he has to warn Demi Moore. Like basically he went to Whoopi Goldberg for some help. You know, it's just I don't. This movie like gets me every time. It's definitely a must see film. Now this one is a Christian film, but it's kind of like a direct to video kind of thing. My mom bought this as a 2-pack with another Christian film kind of like this. This is from Pure Flix, so I think it's kind of independent. I don't know. And it's the Book of Daniel. They did so many adaptations of like movies and TV things of Bible stories. This is like the story of Daniel and the lion's den, and I really like this cover on here. I hope you can see it. Just make sure. I'm trying with the lighting here, but it's a really cool cover. It has lines on it, and I love lions to death. So and you can pretty much get it at Sam's Club for a cheaper price. I don't know where else you can find this, but it's definitely worth a look. It's really good. Now this one, I don't I don't own a whole lot of drama movies. I should have said earlier, but like some drama, if drama movies are done really well and they're not really boring, and they're very interesting, then it's good. And this one is one of the Russell Crowe movies. I have to talk more about the other one I talked about a few videos ago. This one is Cinderella Man. This is basically based on a true story of the boxer. What was his name? Jim Braddock. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And I didn't know what to think of this movie, and I watched this months ago, and it's really good. So if you like boxing movies, like boxing movies, this is definitely one to check out. And another one is very hard to explain. Now this is the movie I said is a romantic comedy, but I really want to talk about this. And it's Moonstruck, starring Cher and Nicolas Cage. Basically, Cher's character plans to get remarried, but her husband, well, the man though she's planning to marry, he has to leave town to visit his sick mother. He asks her to ask Nicolas Cage, which is his brother, say could you find him to the wedding? Ask him if he can come, and then Cher meets Nicolas Cage, and they end up falling in love, and it's just a really good movie. I don't know. This is like one movie I don't hear a lot of people talk about. It was very popular when it came out. It even earned Cher an Oscar for Yeah, she won an Oscar for this, and the film, I guess, won for an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. So it's definitely a worth checking out movie. Now these are the Christian films. I'm gonna be talking about the original Left Behind, um Left Behind 2. The third one was okay, but I don't consider them a favorite. And also the remake. Yes, a remake. The new one, Left Behind with Nicolas Cage. I've said in another video that I don't know if I want to see this movie. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and I watched it earlier this year, and I should say for those of you jumping on the bandwagon and hating this movie to want to see it, give it a look. It's really not as bad as everyone has made it out to be. It didn't really deserve the hate it received. Like I thought, like the Left Behind, they did something like a bit different, kind of like basically it's about people. It's the rapture comes and millions of people disappear, like they vanish off the face of the earth, and the other ones who aren't saved, aren't believers of God, or end up left behind. They are dealing with these problems and stuff. Like I can't figure out if which one I like better. This is the one with Kirk Cameron, but the one with Nicolas Cage is definitely worth a look too. Like I ended up liking this movie a lot more. And my mother asked me like do you want to go see this in theaters? I'm like, I don't know, but I regret now. It's like because the film bombed and people hated it. So just check this out. There's like this movie's not for everybody, of course not. Not everybody's gonna like this movie, but you know these movies are worth a look. Now this one is one of my favorites, and it's another one that it's definitely a must see. More people need to see this movie, and it's Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman, and it's also directed by the guy who did the first Rocky and the original Karate Kid. This is about Morgan Freeman. It's also based on a true story as well. Joe Clark, he plays the principal Joe Clark, which I think he's retired now. I think he's still alive, but basically he has to try to fix a high school that had all problems, like the kids are drug dealers, and he ends up expelling them and trying to get the other kids to like improve better, like try to pass this test. In the meantime, these parents of the kids he expelled are after him, trying to get rid of him. Very hard to explain, but must see movie. Now this one I really love, and this film that I don't know, like I can't like talk about this much because everyone knows about this, is Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get. I think this is like Tom Hanks' best movie. My favorite Tom Hanks movie is Big, but this is like the top one. And surprisingly, I haven't seen this movie till like just a few years ago. Even I remember like, see, I haven't seen that movie at the time, but my mother and I were at Walt Disney World. We were at downtown Disney going to Planet Hollywood for dinner, and they had the Jenny boat like outside the restaurant in a small pond or something. And I pointed just randomly. I pointed like, "Hey, Mom, look at that boat!" And she turns around and sees it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Jenny!" I'm like, "Huh?" I didn't know what it was, but it was really cool to see the boat from the movie in person, you know. But if you haven't seen Forrest Gump, what are you waiting for? Check it out. Now this one, let me explain myself. I did a small review of this not too long ago, like a short review, and it had to be rushed because my uncle was planning to borrow it, and then he decides not at the last minute he didn't want to, and I just feel very bad about it. But I'm gonna leave the review up, but this one is also another drama, and that's why I'm making this video, just to make up for it. It's Russell Crowe in Noah, which is the Hollywood's version of the story of the Noah's Ark, and I really thought this is a really good movie, and like I said, this film is not for everybody. Same thing with Left Behind. Very religious people aren't gonna like it because it's not biblical, and you know, they say like they add way too new things to the story, but it's worth a look. It's from the director Black Swan, so if you've seen that movie, you would know what this movie likes. But it's definitely worth a look. It's also another movie that's very hard to explain, and also there's some stuff that you can't say without ruining everything. So that's that. But if you want more details on what I thought of Noah, watch the review, and also I explain it better in my top 5 favorite movies of 2014. So now this one is another one I talked about in my top 5 movies of 2014 video, and this is like the best Christian film. Like I really love this movie. It's my top movie of that year, and it's God's Not Dead. This is the one you guys should definitely check out. Basically, this kid is entering to college. He has a professor in his class who's an atheist, and the professor wants every student in the class to sign a paper to make them believe that there's no such thing as God. And then the 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 kid and he ends up refusing to sign the thing, and he's like, oh, there's God, I'm not going to sign it. And then basically the professor like wants him just to hold a debate in class, like telling him there's such thing as God and why he believes it and such. And I also forgot to talk about in that video that there's also side stories that lead up to. I don't want to ruin it though. It also has Willie and his wife Willie Robertson from Duck Dynasty's in this, and the Christian band Newsboys, which I really love, and also these. I don't know how to explain it. So all these side stories definitely worth a look. And I watched some reviews of it where they were like giving that movie crap, and like it's definitely worth the look. Just I wouldn't recommend watching the reviews. Just go watch the movie and decide for yourself. Now the last one is one that I just bought. Like when my uncle was here this past weekend, I got like a lot of DVDs. Like my mom got me 3 of them. I got one at Walmart, and I got 3 of them at an outdoor flea market, and this was one of them. And it's Armageddon with starring Bruce Willis and Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Steven Tyler's daughter, and I think Owen Wilson's in this movie. I'm pretty sure because his name's not even listed on here. I just try to remember who was in this, but this is like one of those movies I don't watch much because it's very sad and really long, but it's a must see film. Basically, Bruce Willis and his team, they have to go out in space to destroy this meteor before it hits Earth and destroys the planet. And I really think this is a very, very good movie. Also has this song by Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which is my favorite Aerosmith song of all time. And even this DVD has the music video on it. The VHS tape has as well. It's like when I was a kid, I didn't get into this movie as much as I do now. My favorite thing was always the music video and the song. It's just I love that one. I love that so much. And this is like one of the films directed by Michael Bay that I didn't see a lot of Michael Bay movies. Like the first Transformers I couldn't get into, but I know a lot of people hate Michael Bay because he trashed Transformers, he trashed Ninja Turtles, even though he produced that movie, he didn't direct it. But but this is the one you should check out. Even if you're trying to find a good Michael Bay movie, then give this one a try. Like I had no idea Michael Bay directed this until like I don't know some time ago, and I remember there was some like news report that Michael Bay apologized for making Armageddon. At first I was like, huh? Like he didn't need to apologize for making this. I mean, it was many years later. It's probably too late for him to do that. But and it turned out to be like a hoax. Someone was like writing up to make up for it. It's ridiculous. Just because you hate Michael Bay doesn't mean you pull off these tricks on him. It's really rude. But yeah, Armageddon, another favorite drama movie of mine. And check out the other ones. Like I said, I don't have a lot, so if I end up seeing more of them, there may be another part to this. But right now, this is the only drama favorite video I have here. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.